I remember my time when I just did one test and write that test in my machine, push it into the version control, and then here it goes to the pipeline and run on the environment. And that tests passes all of the time. But because we have one environment, really simple application, one database, nothing more fancy. And then I started adding more tests, and we needed more environments. And I needed to do a lot of code to do more tests. And most of the time, I start seeing that poor code in tests will enhance the possibility to have flakiness. So poor code is one of them. The high number of web UI tests is another one. Because if we focus our testing efforts into web or UI, what we ended seeing is all of the tests starting to be flaky because the interfaces are not that fast, because we are installing that in environments that have not the same performance as the production ones. And if we have a high number of tests that take a lot to run and are high demanding for the application and the environment, it will start to have this flaky behavior. But again, remember, I'm not want to tag that flakiness to the tests. But the flakiness happens when we have multiple environments. And sometimes it's because we have, I don't know, multiple configurations. Are they applied in the same way? Do we have environments that have networking issues or not? Are we able to reach all of the services that are installed there? We will dive a little bit more on this. And well, the multiple convention already talked about, and also the architecture complexity. So if your services have a lot of layers with cache, with database, with messaging, with APIs, with UI, and all of that is extra hoops for your application to go through in order to work. And the test will need to go through all of those hoops. And if some in the middle of it, some misconfiguration happens, some lack of connectivity happens, the flakiness will appear. But it's not due to the testing. Well, not 100% due to the testing. And when the flakiness happened, at least for me, uh, it's really when I needed it. I need to have the tests working. It's when the flakiness really happen, because when I want to release, it's when I start see flakiness, and that's really really hard because it's a test that is failing, and the next one it's not. So will I block the release or not? And then we get um, a hard time searching for it.